that 8 o'clock? I need to go anyway. Listen, so I would just like to say, pay tribute to Charlie, who was certainly a free speech advocate, wanted to break down barriers. If there's one way to prove that your ideology and you are not a crazy loon ball and you've got a loon ball ideology, is to shoot somebody in the neck who's having free speech debates with students. That's the way to prove that your ideology is correct. I mean, really, honestly, the people already think you're nuts for certain reasons. And the way that you disprove it is by shooting a guy who's got a family in the neck, making up, oh, this guy's a white nationalist, a fascist, and that. See, all these allegations getting tossed about like spaghetti in an Italian restaurant. Quite like that one. I just made that one up in the hoof. None are true. Absolutely none are true. What he did do was challenge the postmodernist Marxist norms that seem to have infiltrated the American academic education system, especially at the university level. But I would suspect also further down the pyramid as well. And then some guy who apparently, well, there's allegations are just now that there was two. Some guy shoots a guy in the neck for nothing because he didn't agree with the guy's ideology. If I don't agree with the guy's ideology, I use my words. Don't try and attack them physically. I don't try and do anything that's untoward other than actually speak to them and challenge their ideas. I think you lose the argument when you've got to murder your opponent. Does that mean you can't debate them? Does that mean you're lost for words? You've got no ability to use your words or your intellect to actually retort to his stance? You're that entrenched in your own ideology. The only mechanism for you to actually get your ideology to win is to kill the other people who may have a different set of beliefs or a different opinion. I never thought potentially a group of furries would be on the bingo card terrorist hit list. But it just shows you don't know where it's going to come out of. Those two children will never see their dad. Obviously, Charlie's immortalised through his work. But those two kids will never see their father growing up. They'll never experience his... and a nice guy as well, experience going to their weddings. He'll never spend any more time, obviously, with his wife or his children. And yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting, the fact that that's happened. I was listening to Andrew Tate as well, and obviously there's a number of targets on individuals, even Milk Toast Tim Pool. I mean, really, honestly, but that's it. So the left have actually gone scatty, so we're going to have to take threats, death threats, and these sort of things very seriously. And people will have to be charged on incitement to violence, not this hurty words or violence. If you're actually literally inciting violence, you'll have to be punished and potentially monitored. How much the state's involved in this and conspiracy theories? I don't usually work on conspiracy theories. This is not a conspiracy theory channel. We usually get our information. We're bang on, bang on. The only thing that there's two things that I don't really know for a tippy-toppy fact is that the Sarwars were drug dealers and about Swinney, the allegations about Swinney. But I don't know what to say. I mean, it's really horrific. I mean, it was a snuff movie played out, and he will be immortalised along with JFK and Martin Luther King and Charlie Kirk. In fact, remarkable similarities amongst these three men who were trying to make the world a better place, trying to bring conversation to people who obviously had a problem with hearing things the people that may not necessarily have agreed with them. And the only answer to that for one of them was to kill the person who may have had contrary points of view. The not debating him, but only snuffing out his life. Now Charlie, and I hope he is with his maker, Charlie was a Christian, and I hope from his point of view, he's where he wants to be just now. And that whatever his theological ideology was, I hope it works out for him. And I hope eventually, if that's what he believes, that his wife and his children see him again. It's a much later date. But there were so many individuals wishing death on him. I mean, nearly disgusting, absolutely disgusting, and so many people saying horrific things, and saying they wanted to kill his wife and children. I mean, what are you doing? Have you got psychological problems? There was nothing that Charlie Kirk said that was that wild and wacky that required him to die. He wasn't a fascist, he wasn't a Nazi. Well, I don't think he was a white supremacist either, or a white nationalist. Don't think he was any of these things. I think these were all just made up nonsense. He might have had a few issues with transitioning because he didn't see it as a logical ideology, which it isn't. But to kill him is just absolutely staggering. Staggered by it. And it's a very dangerous road to go down as well. I would suggest that people want to pull back. I listen to Destiny talking absolute nonsense as well. Pull back from that sort of ideology, that sort of, and it's been going down that way. I think the powers that be have been trying to make sure that people are agitated with each other, and I think you have to think not from what the other person's saying. You've got to think from what you're saying about what you should be doing and how you should be conducting yourself, not about worrying about what the other person says and that's affecting me and that's not affecting me. Just concentrate on yourself and keep your own shit tight. That's it anyway. Rest in peace, Charlie. I've lost a number of friends just now, a number of people I know and were friends over this year as well. It's been some year. I'm sure I'll go one day myself. My baby gorillas.